I don't know how to start this, but I need to take accountability for my actions, and I'm taking the relevant decision to cancel myself. Today we are continuing on the Jubilee Line and we're picking up from where we last left off at London Bridge Station. Now our goal today is to finish at Stanmore, which is the western terminus of the Jubilee Line. It is about 30 kilometers away, so it is going to be a long run, so we'll see how we get on. Now thankfully the weather is looking pretty cool today, so it's not going to be too overwhelming. Anyway, I'm going to get myself sorted and then we shall get started. Let's go. First station, Southwark. Here we are, Waterloo. Knocking these bits out. It's because it's zone 1, so all the stations are pretty close together. Westminster, and then we're heading over to Green Park. Green Park. So we're 5.43 kilometers in and 34 minutes have elapsed. Next up is Bond Street. Everything around here looks so expensive. It's like I can smell money. I'm just passing Bond Street. It is really humid today. Alrighty, so we're 7.87 kilometers in. I'm just going to grab a sip of water because it's very hot now. That was a really pleasant run through Regent's Park. So I used to get away from road once in a while. I think it's when I was running through the city, I was getting a bit of a headache. And I just think it feels so congested and almost a little bit claustrophobic. So to be out in a park makes me feel so much better. Alrighty, so we just arrived at St John's Wood. We're 10.37 k's into the route. Overall, not too shabby. Alrighty, next up is Swiss Cottage, which is literally just up the road. So, Swiss Cottage. The next up is Finchley Road. No, Finchley Central. Finchley Central. And then, yeah, straight line all the way to Wembley Central. So after all this time, I've always been calling it Finchley Central, but it's actually Finchley Road. The next up is Finchley Road. See, this is where I struggle because at this point, I don't know what stations are coming next. I don't actually know the names after. So I'm just going to encounter it as it comes. I think the next one is West Hampstead. At this spot here, if you look to the left and you'll see the track for the overground, and then you look to your right and you can see the Midland Main Line as well as Thameslink trains. Alrighty, West Hampstead, tick, and then next is Kilburn, I think. So we're just past Kilburn. Now it's worth noting that at Kilburn is the halfway point. Now technically the actual halfway point is between Kilburn and Willesden Green. However, for intents and purposes, Kilburn, halfway point. Here we are, Willesden Green, but now I don't know what station is after this one. I have no idea. Anyway, next station. So we passed through Dollis Hill. In the vicinity of Dollis Hill is Gladstone Park Run, which is actually quite challenging. It is a little bit hilly, but I've been to that one once, And yeah, it's beautiful. Volunteers are super friendly. Yeah, Gladstone Park Run. Right, Neaston. Haven't got too long left now. I think it's like 11.8 kilometres remaining now. Not too shabby. So once you cross the bridge, you take a sharp left through the little gap in the fence, and then we run underneath the North Circular. And according to the map, it looks like it goes through a bit of green area, which I think is about time because I'm kind of sick of pavements at the minute. I think it's like the biggest sign so far, but anyway, at Wembley Park. I'm just gonna have a little breather and then get back on track. After recently passing Wembley Park, we've only got Kingsway, Cannons Park, and then Stanmore, and that's it.
Liza Minnelli, lies.
So, not long left at all.
Oh, at all.
I don't think I was expecting a bit of trail on this route. To be honest, I thought it was just going to be pavement the whole way. And then next up is Cannons Park, and then our final stop. Just arrived here, and now we have one last stop. I'm taking the relevant decision to cancel myself. While I was plotting the route, I realised I made a terrible mistake. And I missed a station. I missed a station. It's embarrassing, it's humiliating, and I can't believe... You know what? Cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit. Alrighty, I missed a station. I don't know what happened. I was plotting the route and I thought I checked over everything properly. I realised that that wasn't the case pretty much at all. And it was just missing. So it was Queensbury Station that I missed. I have no idea what happened. So that's why I've come out today, just very briefly to run the section from Kingsbury to Cannons Park via Queensbury, and just to document what was missing in between. Alrighty, so Kingsbury Station, tick. Alright, let's head to our next station. Queensbury Station. We are actually at this station this time, and no, we haven't missed it. I can't believe I missed it. I can't believe that. What in the hell? Seriously. I am cancelled. We have less than a kilometre left until we get to Cannons Park. In all fairness, sometimes mistakes happen, and it's about how you own it. It wouldn't sit right with me if I was to just ignore it and yeah, just not give it any acknowledgement. So making up for it right now, and I hope that this will suffice. The route that I'll put on my Strava will include Queensway, so that you don't make the same mistake that I did. Alright, so here we are at Cannons Park. So we've gone to the station that we missed, and then we're going to head out to our final stop, Stanmore. Yeah, already coming towards the end of not only completing just this section of the Jubilee Line, but finishing the Jubilee Line altogether. Oh my god. I will say that this one obviously is a bit harder given the distance, but so far I feel fine. Like, a bit achy in my legs, but nowhere near as bad as how I felt when doing the Central Line. I don't know. Anyway, we'll head over to Stanmore now, and then regroup from there. It's just hit 30 kilometres and we've arrived at our final stop in the line, Stanmore. Let's talk about this route and then we'll talk about the Jubilee Line overall. Total distance is here. Terrain, so there is a good mix, mostly on pavement as usual. However, there are some bits which come across woodland. There's some bits which are almost quite trail, but for the most part it is on paved surfaces. Now, in amenities, this is always an interesting one. I mean, in zone 1, I mean, you are surrounded by shops. I'd say from Finchley Road pretty much all the way to Stanmore, there wasn't much in between the stations. It's only around the tube stations themselves. I'm not quite sure how to categorize that. But you do have, like, you definitely have them at every station. In terms of difficulty, it was 30 kilometers. So this is an expert run. And what I found most challenging was, particularly from Wembley Central, the stations were quite far apart. And so that does make it all the more challenging as well. On screen right now are the leaderboards for the total distance overall, and we have the average distance between the stations. Now, I know for a fact that the Central Line is going to be first, first and foremost, but the average distance between stations, I think it's going to be quite interesting because the Central Line may have more stations, however the Jubilee Line is shorter overall, so I think it'd be interesting to see how they fare up. And let me know, do you plan on doing this route? Do you have any other questions of anything? Any other things, just let me know in the comments. I'll also drop my Strava link as well if you wish to follow me on there too. That's going to have all of the Runderground data on there as well. You can also download the GPX files from there too. And if you do wish to follow me on social media, my Twitter and my Strava will be in the description below. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I shall see you next time for Runderground. I put a poll out on Twitter asking what line should I do next, and out to the Piccadilly Line and the District Line, 64% of you have asked for me to do the Piccadilly Line. So I'm doing the Piccadilly Line. Runderground.